Okay, this is going to be a little review on a used Mossberg 500E in 410 that I bought from a pawn shop here in Leavenworth just a couple of days ago. My kids, older two kids, had a little bit of trouble with the recoil from that double barrel 20 gauge that I bought from Baikal. And so I went last minute, found this at the pawn shop for a really great deal, $175, and he threw in a soft case for it. So by the time he paid taxes, I got the free case. It's a wash. So right about $175 is what I paid for this. Had a little bit of very light cosmetic rust in a few small patches, just really cosmetic on the barrel. It came out real easy with some 000 steel wool. Gave it a good clean job. We took this squirrel hunting this past Saturday. Took a few shots with squirrels with it, and my fault. I should have waited. Had a little bit of buck fever, and boom, I missed. But that's not the gun's fault, that's the gunner. And strictly the fact that I haven't been hunting in a while and I had a little bit of squirrel fever. So anyway, here's the Mossberg 500 in 410. Worked like a charm. Very easy takedown. Now this model did not come with a plug in it, so I could put 5 shells in the magazine. So I had to put a plug in. That's a very easy job. It was clear to me that when I took this apart that whoever owned it previously to me had never taken it apart to clean it. And I think they were just intimidated by it. It's really very easy. You just unscrew this little cap right here on the end. It just unscrews, and you grasp the receiver in one hand, barrel in another. You pull, and it separates just like that. That leaves you with the magazine, the foregrip slide, and the chamber and stock in one hand, and the rifle barrel, the shotgun barrel, in the other. All right. All I did was I took a piece of wooden dowel that I had laying around that happened to fit the end of this, and I just slid it right. I cut it and slid it right down in there. Now cutting it, I think I wound up cutting it at 8.5 inches long, and I'm going to pause this in just a minute and get some calipers out, and I'll tell you exactly what diameter I did it. Okay, yeah, this is 8.5 inches by 3/8 inch dowel. I cut it at 8.5 inches. I sanded and rounded the front corners, and then wiped it down real good to get any and all dust residue off of it before I slid it down in here. That takes the place of 3 of the 410 shells in the magazine, which means I can only put 2 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber, making it legal for hunting. I did see a guy on YouTube, because I did a little research on this, and he had a lot of trouble getting his dowel in and out here. He solved that by simply loading a couple of shells into the magazine, and that pushed the dowel out. So if you're having trouble with it, that's an idea. No reason to be intimidated by this gun though. It's really very easy to assemble and disassemble. It shot like a dream, and I am very glad to have it in my stable of guns for training my kids. So there you go. Now I did hit the slide to allow me to get this line back up, and then I just tighten this down so it won't go any further. And there you go. Everything's all mated up nice and perfect, and she's ready to go hunting again.